Hey, what's up everybody? It's Jack Mini Trades back here again with another video, and you're definitely going to want to stick around to the end of this video since you probably saw from the title that in this video we're actually going to be doing our first giveaway here on this channel. I've actually partnered up with the company Parallels to give away 3 free keys for you guys for an entire year of the Parallels desktop full version. So I'm going to be announcing the rules and how you enter, when the deadline is, all of that stuff in the end of this video. So definitely make sure that you stick around for that. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. If you guys don't already know yet, Parallels is a company that's come up with a way to make Windows run on the Mac seamlessly without having to dual boot. Not only that, but you can also actually run all of your Windows apps side by side with your Mac apps on the same screen using the transparency mode, or you can just use it like a standard virtual machine, which is basically what Parallels is. You can also copy and paste things between the two operating systems, so it sort of works like continuity that you're used to if you have an iPhone or an iPad, and you can just copy something from one device onto the other. Parallels works in exactly the same way. However, the great thing with Parallels is that you get 2 operating systems on the same device and you don't have to turn one off to use the other. And so I've been using Parallels actually every single day in my job as a crystallographer and a PhD candidate for the past 3 years. So I was actually kind of skeptical about it at first as to whether or not it would truly allow me to run all of the things that I need to run on a daily basis, but I decided to give it a try since I really love Mac for my productivity. But there are a couple of programs like Topaz and Jade and other things like that that just can't run on Mac. They're made for Windows and there's no Mac alternative. So in those cases you would actually need to have a Windows computer, or you would need to dual boot with Mac, which unfortunately with the newer Macs, being the M1 Macs that I have on the 16-inch here, you can't dual boot because it's Apple Silicon, and so that sort of runs into a couple of issues. But the great thing is that Parallels actually allows you to run full Windows 11 with no problems whatsoever. And the thing that's amazing is that you truly can run pretty much whatever you want with no issues, even on, like I said, Apple Silicon Macs using Windows 11 to run x86 applications. So you can easily run things like Python scripts, you can do heavy scientific applications, like I was saying. Topaz is something that I use, Pearson's Crystal Database, JEdit, all of those things will run perfectly on the Mac, and there's even more stuff, of course, that'll run on the Mac using Parallels as well. You can even do gaming, although I have not really done that too much, and you may run into a couple of graphical issues, especially if you're using an Apple Silicon Mac, but it is something that you can do, so you can definitely go ahead and give that a try if you're interested in trying to play some games on your Windows 11 through Parallels. But overall, I have to say that this is absolutely the best way to experience Windows on a Mac, hands down. Even if you have an older Mac that can still do the dual boot with Boot Camp, Parallels is superior since you never have to restart your Mac, and you can actually work in the virtual machine while you're using your Mac, so that is something that's absolutely outstanding. Another thing that's really great is that there's Another thing that's great is that if you're like me and you have to run some things on Mac, produce a bunch of files, and then use those files in your Windows virtual machine, with Parallels, you don't need to copy and paste things onto an external drive just to use those files. No, you actually have access to them straight inside of Windows, and you don't really even need to do anything with Parallels special to set it up. It basically walks you through the process to get that all set up right when you install the application. So that is another thing that's really helpful about Parallels. It speeds up my workflow so much because I don't have to waste time copying and pasting files onto an external drive just to use them inside of Windows, and then copy and paste the resultant files back into Mac so that way I can work with them. It all works all on the same device, all using the same drives. Another question that I'm sure that you guys have, which is one that I had when I first started, is how's performance considering that it is actually a virtual machine? And I'm really happy to say that I've used Parallels on both a MacBook Pro 15-inch from 2017, which had a Core i7, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and the Radeon graphics card. And right now I'm using it on a MacBook Pro 16-inch, M1 Max from 2021, and Windows 10 on the 15-inch and Windows 11 on the 16-inch run perfectly. It's actually pretty magical because it runs almost as well as if you had the operating system installed on your hard drive. It's that good. And I've really never had any issues whatsoever. And the great thing is that you can customize how much resources that you want to allocate to one versus the other. Parallels is also always continually upgrading their services and bringing new features and benefits. So it's definitely something that I love using and I can't get enough of. And I'm sure that you guys are going to have the exact same experience if you choose to get Parallels, or if you win it for free using the giveaway, which I'm about to announce right now. So all you need to do to enter is just like this video, drop a comment down below with your Instagram handle, and subscribe to the channel. Since I've heard from a lot of other YouTubers that YouTube can kind of be tough doing giveaways with people who are spamming or chatbots or other things like that, I want to just bypass all of that, and we'll just do this on Instagram since it's a pretty simple and easy messaging platform. So all you have to do for that part is to just follow me on Instagram. My handle is @JackOfManyTradesMedia, and that's how I'm going to announce the winners. I'll just pick the comments on here, announce them on there, and it'll all be good. So like I said at the beginning of this video, I have 3 license keys, so I'm going to be giving away 3 of them to you guys, and the deadline for that is going to be Saturday, July 15th. So that's when I'm going to be announcing the winners on a video here. So I wish you all the best of luck with this, and even if you don't win, since like I said I only have 3 codes, if you would actually like to go ahead and buy a license of Parallels, you can get 10% off now through July 17th using my coupon code JackManyTrades10 at checkout. So I want to thank you guys all for sticking around with me till the end of this video and for subscribing. It really means a lot, and it's really awesome that now we're actually able to start doing some giveaways with certain companies, this being the first, hopefully not the last. But with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.